it's Dina Blizzard. You're watching One Funny Morning.
I'm Dina Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning.
This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday.
Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
It's such a small town. So if you're walking, people just be like, "Do you want to ride?" It's like they don't need Uber. They
what?
just have.
What?
They just pull over. They give you a
No.
and they're like, "We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever."
That's called
our small
murder
town.
in New Jersey.
What's outside your Puerto Vecina?
Best selling! Yeah!
Hello and welcome to the One Funny Morning Show. This is Junian from Illinois again, and I am on location. Actually, I am on my way to Dayton, Ohio, to meet and see our one and only in action tonight. And so I thought I would see what it was like to be Dina Blizzard. And so my hair's a little different today. I went with the straighter look, parted kind of down the middle. Sitting in a dirty parking lot. I don't do coffee. And so at Starbucks, the only thing that I kind of do is those cream-based fraps. So this is a caramel ribbon crunch frap, which is delicious. And I thought I would try these white egg bite things. If I could get the hair out of my mouth, I have to say, yeah. Okay, so what I am learning is that long hair is hot, so can't do that. I'm not funny at all, and these egg bites are not really good. So I tell you what, I am going to let who does it best keep on doing it. So I hope you guys all have a blessed, beautiful day, and I'm going to turn it over to Dina, who amazingly does it best. So Dina, it's all yours.
Junian! That was like a full drama. I loved it. I was like, what? I was like, that looks like Julian, but not Julian's hair. Loved it. I wish I knew that you had that wig with you. I would have borrowed it when we were still in Dayton. That was awesome. And guess what? You're right. White egg bites aren't that good. I eat them because I need to have food. Oh, Sharon Cookie Spice Wagner's here. Shut up. You don't know how much joy these little things bring me that you changed your name to Cookie Spice. Oh my gosh. I'm dying. It's a great morning. It's a great morning. That was so funny, Sharon. You literally made my day. How is everybody? It's Wednesday, 22 here in Saskatoon. What is happening in Saskatoon? It was so funny because Junian was over there eating egg white egg bites, and I ran out today and I got a bacon, egg, and cheese gluten-free bagel. What? Loving it. Shoving it in my mouth. I'm not allowed to watch you in my room by myself anymore. Try that, sounds dirty. That's so funny. I'm sorry. I'm so hungry. This is so rude. But Junian was already eating, so I feel like we already crossed over. My knee and I say good morning. I hear that, Nancy, when your body talks, and not in a good way. What was that song? Let me hear your body talk. A whole new meaning. Who sang that? Fun fact, who sang Let Me Hear Your Body Talk? Your body
That's
talk.
not a fun fact. Fun fact.
It is.
Question.
Well, I don't have the fact. One of these people do. Do you ever hear that song? Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body. It was a real cool lady with short hair. Olivia Newton-John. Physical. Let's get physical. She don't know. Brooke, do you know who Olivia Newton-John is?
You know who JoJo Siwa is?
Yeah, I do.
Who?
JoJo Siwa, who just said she was going to come out with a new type of music called gay pop.
I know it was already a thing.
No. Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Right? Whole new meaning, that song. Mm-hmm. What do I see you drinking every day? I drink a lemonade every day. And I don't think it has any value whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Judy, when you said it was 22 today, what is that in real numbers? Because I feel like that was Celsius. Right? Or did you already converted? Is there a bagel place near with gluten-free bagels? I'm not far. I haven't found any good ones. Well, this one's pretty good, Liam. It's called More Bagels. There's 2 locations. Yeah, it's going to look blonder and blonder because it hasn't gotten a glaze on it. So I think I go, I don't know, in another month and she'll tone it back down because we're back to 3 colors. So just an update. I should do an update on the TikTok. But the colors are all like, this is my real color. This down here is a lot lighter because the glaze is just like a temporary color. It was Celsius, Judy. That's why. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's a whole thing. And how do I turn this off? All right. So let me tell you what's going on over here so you can feel my pain. Brooke, do you know who Dina Blizzard is? She's not even here, Bob. She walked away. 37 degrees Fahrenheit in Sarnia, Ontario. Mm-hmm. Who turned the sun off? I don't know. It was so nice yesterday. And now it's like, wah, wah. All right. So tell me if anybody can relate to this. So yesterday, Diana comes over. Well, I guess it was really a couple of days. And she says, I need you to help me with my computer. I said, what is it? She said, I got my desktop computer. It don't do nothing. I'm pretty sure it does something. It doesn't do anything. So I need you to fix it. I said, well, I only know how to fix it the way I can fix it, which is to get everything off your computer, put everything on Dropbox, and then you can go through your files. But she got some files on here, some files on here, bada, bada, bada. Thing doesn't work. The desktop, so yesterday, going through everything. Of course she has, Jill. Going through both computers, checking the memory. The desktop barely does anything. Do you ever have a computer where like is it plugged in? It is. Where you're like, open my mail, and then it just turns for 20 minutes. You know what I'm talking about? And people die this way. You slowly die, okay? If you don't know, well, that's the thing, Allison. So this computer was given to her by my sister, and this is the desktop. This is a 2017, which basically in normal people time means that it's dead. You might as well just go put it in the driveway. It's never going to work again. I feel like at 5 years, your computer's like, no. Circle of death. Doesn't matter what she pushes, what button you push. Circle of death, 20 minutes. And I guess when you're old, time is irrelevant. But I don't have this kind of time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Greetings from South Africa. Hey, Stella, welcome. You're second person from South Africa. We're killing right now in South Africa, just so you know. Mm-hmm. Mine is a 2011 Uber Slow. Mine's a 2013. What? Yeah, no. Blue screen of death is worse than the circle, but that's about it. So my computer's from 2000. Well, yours doesn't work either. So I went to Good Time Andrea's house so I can change her to Good Time Andrea, like her name should be. And I get there, same thing. Yeah, in 2008, that makes sense. I said, what's taking so long? She goes, that's just the internet. And I go, that's not how the internet works. She goes, yeah, no, it's special. It's plugged into the wall. I go, well, if it's plugged into a wall, it should be even faster. That's not how it works here. I don't know what it is, but you get over 65 and you're just like, yep, this is how the internet works. You're like, it's not though. That's not how the internet works. Yes. I can't do it, Belinda. I will take said slow computer and just throw it out the window and be like, well, we'll start over. I can't. I don't have this kind of time. So we're going to have to get Andrea a new computer, but that's a side point. I'm working on Diana first. So we're sitting here and I said, why don't we sell both computers and go get you a real computer? So, there's a thing you can go to Apple Trade-In. Okay. So you go to Apple Trade-In, you just need the serial number. You put it in. I put in her laptop. Her laptop's a little older, but it works. It might have an accident. Plug it in. I put it into the thing. Guess how much they're going to give me for her laptop? Now, her laptop, probably circa 2018, like not much. Yeah, slow computers make me wonder if Jesus really loves me. You're not wrong. Can't do it. Tanny said $12. So no, a little bit more than $12.50 higher. $1 higher. All right, first, it's crazy. Yeah. No. $20. $150. Close. Tamiko's the closest. It is $140. So that's for the laptop. So now the desktop was real big. You're like, oh, she gonna get some good money for this one. But it don't work. It didn't even ask me any questions. I put the serial number as it was like, it's time to let this go. It was just like, we're going to send you a label and we're going to just take it because it's not worth anything. You should stop using it. They shouldn't even say, what it said was, it's time to recycle. What it said was, why do you got this computer? Are you trying to kill yourself? It was the whole thing. So now what's happening back there? Why is she behind me like a choo-choo train?
No, it's okay.
I don't think she likes what you're doing.
Who farted?
I don't think I like what you're doing. I'm about to fart on you. I don't like what you're doing. This is not how I do the morning show. Okay.
Lulu. Sit down. Sit.
Okay.
Sit.
So yesterday, this was our conversation. I said, Diana, I'm gonna put all your stuff on Dropbox. I don't need all that stuff. I go, okay, so we're just gonna dump everything. Well, I need my files. What files do you need? Well, I need voila, all my recipes. I said, okay. I need a couple pictures. I said, well, you have a lot more on here. I don't need it. Get rid of it. I go, so you want to have 2 computers for 7 files and 1 million photos. She goes, well, I don't need all those photos. And I said, well, you have photos on your laptop, about 8,000. And then you have on your other computer, because I don't know if you guys know this, but your iPhoto doesn't sync. So she got 8,000 photos on one computer. And then she has 2 libraries of photos. One library on the desktop has 3,000 photos. The other library has 5,000 photos. And the whole time, I don't think I need them. I go, so you want me to dump approximately 14,000 photos? Is that, well, I got to go through them. Okay. I said, okay. Yeah, save a bunch of money, get her an Abacus. I'm telling you. I said, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just put everything into Dropbox, and then you can go through it. I don't want to pay for it. I go, Diana, you're going to have to pay for something. At some point, you have to pay for something. I don't want to. Oh, okay. Yeah, my husband has a drive for all my photos only. If he loses them, I'll divorce him. That's why I have Dropbox or a cloud. She got no cloud, No Dropbox. She's just like this. She had her little hard drive. She goes, I got everything on this little hard drive. And I go, what happens if this breaks? It's not going to break. I go, but if this breaks, then you lose everything. She goes, but it's not gonna. I go, all right, well, let's look at how many things are on here. So I go to plug it in and it's not plugging in. She goes, well, now Dean, he didn't eject it right. And sometimes that breaks it. I go, okay. Did you hear what you said? This is not, okay. From my iPhone to Amazon Photos. So yeah, she could use Google. She could use the cloud. She could use the Dropbox. There are a lot of options. Yeah, what happens if you lose that hard drive? You lose everything. Bye, I love you. Don't park behind me. We also never thought her phone would fall in a toilet. There you go. So it's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot. But the whole time, just literally sitting at this table yesterday, she goes, now, I don't need any of this stuff. I said, so you just want me to get a new computer and we're going to start all over, the whole life just start over again. Well, no, I got to keep some of those photos. I go, well, which ones of the 8,000? Well, I don't know. Pull them up. I go, no, no, I don't want to give you the impression that I'm going to sit with you and go through 8,000 of your, I'm not that nice. I should have started there. And when it was over, yeah, she wants a new identity, Tanya. When it was over, I thought to myself, I'm going to go to heaven. I don't know if any of you, Lou, this is our, you coming to work? This is, if you ever sit down with your parent and try to coordinate and clean out their computer, you automatically go to heaven. My brother went through this with my parents, an email. Won't use an app, has to have an email saved to device like on the computer. Doesn't work that way anymore. I am basically an Apple genius or a Best Buy geek. I think genius sounds better. It is a Christmas tree behind me, Curtis, and I am well aware that we are behind in holidays, and we have started on our spring tree, and you're more than welcome to participate. So then she says, well, let's say we do all this. I said, okay, we'll do all of it. Okay, what happens when I die? I go, what? What happens when I die? What are you going to do with all of it? I go, trash it like the rest of your thing. What are you talking about? I don't know. I didn't put together like an agenda. Oof, Di's dead. Let's look at this computer. I have no idea, and I'm positive that your 8,000 photos are not going to be at the top of my list. Be like, you know what we should do now that she's under? Let's open that computer up. No, I don't know. We don't even know what we did with my dad's stuff. He's got millions of photos somewhere. We don't know where they are. Poof. Yep. If that's all it takes to get to heaven, I'm in. Listen, you do anything with old people, you automatically. Yeah, first of all, we're opening up that wall wine, which is why I'd like to elevate the wall wine. Because if I'm drinking crappy wine the night that she died, I mean, that would be apropos. You're not wrong, but I feel like Did she put the 8,000 photos in a row? I'm sure here's what I believe my mom's will is going to look like. And tell me if you can relate. In my mom's will, it'll be like, give everything of value to Michelle and Nicole. Once Michelle and Nicole have picked everything that they would like, they should leave immediately, and Dina will go through everything else. Anybody? What? Dina, that sounds exactly like something I just heard recently. Jeremy Hall from an airplane gate on a delayed flight. Oh, but I saw those pictures, Jeremy, the 2 pictures. Jeremy posted a picture, and it literally was like the perfect picture of like a conference. It was like going at this conference, right? Because I don't know if you have any travel needs, but Jeremy is my go-to. If I'm going anywhere, I'm going to the mall, I'm calling Jeremy. If I'm going to Europe, call Jeremy. He told me what an arrondissement is. He's very good. So he goes to all these conferences. So it was like a real conferencey picture was the first picture. He goes, it's two stark different experiences. And then the second picture, I don't know where you were, but it was beautiful. And it was, it was like, was it a jungle or a swamp? I don't know. Something's going on. This computer won't stop backing up. Backing up nothing. It backs up nothing. Yeah. She'd be like, my alphabetized canned goods all go to Dina. All my jewels and my wall wine, Michelle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm positive that's how it's going to go. Positive. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm almost positive that when that time comes, I'm going to go live as we go through her stuff. And we're going to pick up her things. What are we going to do with this? I'm going to literally do this for months as we go through whatever kooky. Did you ever go to your mom's house or your dad's house and look at the kooky, crazy stuff? You're like, what can we get rid of this? No, we can't get rid of this. I got this in 3rd grade. I made this out of noodles. You're like, I'm going to get rid of it. No. I want this right by my side when I die. This noodle thing, this way. Okay. Mm-hmm. Linda, nobody really takes care of her other than, me taking care of her all the time. She don't need anybody to take care of her. She's frankly over here cleaning my house, making the food. So no, she's not. It's not like that. It's just you got to talk to her. And that is a lot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just think, one day our kids will feel the same way. Sandra, all my things are great. Okay? Where are you going to get all this diamond art? You can't, this will be with me. My diamond art? No. And this leprechaun thing? You can't throw that away. I got that from the show. I'm going to be the same way. I'm leaving it all for the next guy to go through. My mom wants to declutter so we don't have to when they pass. My dad isn't on board. Well, there's that. It took me 5 driveway dumpsters cleaning out my mom's house. After my mom died 2 years ago, my dad decided he was going to start traveling again. He's in his 70s. After much drama, wrong dates, books, Airbnb, I got him there. He called me at 3:30 to say good afternoon. Then it proceeded to tell me he had called the host and told him to come over right away because there was no TV, no clock, and no soap. He needs a chaperone. I've been trying to explain everything to him, but clearly I'm unaware of all. Addie. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Rhonda. What am I talking about? I'm not going to have anything. All my clothes will be gone. Brooke will have taken them. So my dad decorated the living room with his stuff, right down to the velvet pictures after mom passed away. He's so proud of it. Michaela, you're not wrong. Just put a Goodwill sign on the house. I probably will. I do Swedish death cleaning, so my kids don't have to do that. I've heard of this. Let's just look that up because I've heard of it. Swedish death cleaning. It's just for fun. That's a fun morning show topic. The art of Swedish death cleaning. What is it and should you be doing it? Let's get into it. Marie Kondo, blah, blah, blah. Things that bring you joy. It's actually quite practical. Once you reach the end of middle age, when is that? You get rid of all the stuff you've accumulated you don't need anymore. So no one else has to do it for you. Visit your storage areas and start pulling out what's there. Who do you think will take care of all that when you are no longer here? Nobody. They don't even take care of it while I am here. What are you talking about? Life will become more pleasant and controllable if you get rid of abundance. In Swedish, the exercise of dankanakas, a combination of the word do, which means don't, death, and standing, which means cleaning. Death cleaning is not about dusting or mopping. It's about permanent form of organization that makes your life run smoother. But how do I do it? She was born in Sweden, describes herself between the ages of 80 and 100. Girl, leave it open. Girl, why you gotta know a number? Okay. She resides in Scandinavia, a 2-room apartment. She's cleaned out the homes of parents, in-laws, and friends after they passed. Some people can't wrap their heads around death, and these people leave a mess after them. Did they think they were immortal? This lady's got a lot of anger. Why it could change your life? Well, number one, it can make you happier. It's kind of a minimalist movement. All right, I can get on board with that. 2, it might help you feel less stressed and overwhelmed and get more done. I agree. Embrace your inner Scandinavian Cinderella. Did you know you had one? Shikendra, you know you got an inner Scandinavian Cinderella? She's like, I got a what? You do. Scandinavian princess. That's when I look at you, I think Scandinavian princess. That's what I was thinking. Mm-hmm. Stephanie, that sounds amazing. All right, let's see. What are the other benefits? Less stress. It will help you cope with the reality of your own mortality. I don't want to cope with my mortality. No. We all must talk about death. If it's too hard to address, then death cleaning can be a way to start the conversation. No. I mean, I do death cleaning with Diana, but it's mostly like, what do you think we're going to do with this when you're dead? That's how our conversation goes. Is that a positive death cleaning conversation? Probably. I don't know. Is it positive? It may not be for everybody. For some people, decluttering and feeling the urge to clean out is part of their personality. That's me. It helps you feel in control. Other people don't see the mess and don't view it as a problem. Recognizing your different personality type begs the question, is the barrage of organization trends simply celebrating one personality type? You have to keep an open mind. For a long time, it was strong anti-materialism, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Didn't Nicole try to shark the whole house? Yeah, Nicole's a sharker. Nicole isn't keeping anything. What in the Tiffany Hall? I got to take care of my inner Scandinavian Cinderella. I can barely take care of myself. It is. You spend the first half of your life acquiring stuff and the second half of your life trying to get rid of it. Beth, very well said. My boys think my house is storage. Yeah, no, it's got to go. My 95-year-old grandmother still lives in her 2-story home by herself because she can't see living without being able to look at all her things. Oh my gosh. Mooney said, I haven't slept in my bed in over a year. I can't find it. Moon, you got, my bed is my favorite. I make my bed every day. Does anybody else do this? I do not, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I have like a lot of like OCD traits. I don't know if you've seen my house. I clearly don't have this issue. But what is the one thing that you have to do, whether you're OCD or not, where you're just like, this is my thing. My thing is I have to, 9:15. I have to make my bed every day. I have to make it, and I have to get a blanket and pull it down at the bottom like they do at the hotels. I'll put the pillows up, because at night, or either for the whole rest of the day, I'm like, look, the cleaners came and made the bed. My whole house could smell like poop, but I'm like, look at my bed. Can't start the day until I make my bed. I fix the pillow on my couch every night so they look nice when I wake up. My clothes all have to face the same direction. You mean like in your closet? What do you mean? Every time at my dad, he's trying to give me something he doesn't want anymore. Yeah, that's got to stop. Oh, Jason, that's a lot. I can't stand to leave. I can leave dishes in the sink forever. The kitchen has to be spotless. No, I don't have this affliction. I've met people like you, but I don't have that. Bed made, clean my kitchen so it's not crazy when you walk in. Kathy's like, pointless. Don't make your bed. Kathy, I'm going to come over for a week and make your bed. And you'll see. She's like, go ahead, come on over. Come make my bed. It's not going to change anything, but I will enjoy the time. I have to. I'm telling you, it's like you're at a hotel. If I had little chocolates, I'd leave a chocolate. Colby would eat it, but I would do it. Feels like I accomplished something. I have too many clothes in my dresser. Yeah. I actually just cleaned my closet out. I feel like a whole new woman. Mine thinks the mailman is in and barks like crazy. I don't know. Floors have to be clean. Make my bed, have a cup of coffee. When my mom passed and my dad came to live with us, the house sold in a month, and it was hell to empty a house that my parents had lived in for over 50 years in 1 month. It actually hurts my back, even though I pay a lot of money on it. I sleep on a love seat in the living room. Moon, you got to get a better bed. You can't do that. If I don't make my bed, I won't have a good day. I have to have all dirty dishes done before I start cooking. I get that, Karen. Because it's like, I'm telling you, I will lose my mind if I'm making pasta and I need to strain it and there's no room for the strainer. I'll just straight lose my mind. I'm like, I can't even make pasta. And I knew when I started the pasta, there was nowhere to strain it. But I'll lose my mind. I have to have a blanket at the end of the bed. Joan, I'm going to tell you something. A very simple thing. Go out, get yourself a white quilt. Just get it. Okay? Put the white quilt, lay it on the bed. And then you come and you do a 3-fold. So it's just at the bottom bed like they do at the hotels. But it's got to be a quilt. Nice, heavy. Bring it up at night. Or when you take a nap. You're like, listen, the girl, what's a nap? Mm-hmm. It's nice. Fancy. Mm-hmm. In my closet, everything's color coordinated. Anne Marie, it's so funny you said that. Because just recently, did you ever go to this? Am I the only one that I started noticing at certain stores, they'll put clothes on the rack, but like according to color. Color? Like it'd be like reds, shades of red, shades of blue, shades of green. I was like, oh, I see what you do. So I just started doing that. Very fancy. You're like, you have too much time on your hands and not a lot of joy. I don't, but it makes me happy. Mm-hmm. As soon as I get up, I turn around and make my bed. You've already started the day by accomplishing one thing, girl. Mm-hmm.
Keep forgetting things.
I have to make my bed. All right, okay, third time. I love you. When will I I'll see you tonight at the nudie show. Okay. I have to get rid of 3 households worth of old people stuff. Somehow I got antique glass. I don't want it, but not worth goodwill. What am I going to do with this? I tried Facebook and nobody wants it. Yeah, that's when you have to trash it. Mm-hmm. I want a dumpster and purge the house. Got rid of duplicate appliances like crock pots. Got rid of all the things I wanted to. I couldn't replace them right away because I want to remodel. So I won't have a couch and things. I know, Trina, that's hard. You gotta get that timed out. Mm-hmm. Make my bed. Shirt openings face right and waistbands fold over the left. All right, Terry, now you just take it too far. You got the OCD. That's your thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Color coordinated. Mm-hmm. Kitchen has to be clean before bed. Yeah, I don't have that. Are you coming up? You coming to work? Why don't you come up? I don't do my bed because my husband is in it when I get up. Tell him to make it, LaFive. I said, that's the rule. Last one in the bed's got to make the bed. Maybe I should get out of this bed and start my day. No. Not making your bed airs it out. So the other day, I was changing the sheets and I was having a hard time. So Diane came in. So we stripped the bed and I was going to wash the sheets, but I have 2 sets. So I put the next set on the bed. She goes, you can't put these right on the bed. I said, what? You got to let the bed air out. I said, what? She goes, you just take the dirty sheets off. I said, yeah, I'm going to put the clean sheets on. No. You got to let it air out today. I said, since when? What? She goes, my mother, when she would change the sheets, she'd take them off the bed. She always had another set of sheets ready, but you have to let it air. Have you guys heard this? I just made my bed. Mm-hmm. Oh, girl, I feel very sexy. Jody, at nighttime, take my pillows, put them on there. They got a little basket I put them in. And then I fold down. I was like, oh, look how these sheets are. Girl, my bed is my life. Mm-hmm. I made my bed. My husband goes to bed, so I never takes the cover off, so it gets annoying. Yeah, right, I can't. Mm-hmm. Spices in alphabetical order. No, that's sleeping with the enemy stuff. Mm-hmm. Has to be cleaned before and all the dog's toys picked up. Has that ever happened, Judy? Mm-hmm. They say it's good to not make your bed right away. Get rid of any bed bugs. All right, listen, Meredith. I like living in a place where I don't have bed bugs. I go to my daughter's house and do dishes. I bet she loves that. Always clean my husband's dishwasher the same before I start anything else. Mooney, I slept on my couch for back reasons, bought a good bed. So mad I'd waited to do that. That's what I'm saying. Mooney, go ahead. You need to go and look at some good beds. You need to have your special spot. I can make a quilt, started crocheting. I have 2 blankets done. I'm 80 and in a 37-year-old body, and I have my 8-year-old doing it too. That's so fun, Trina. I asked my husband who hurt him when he didn't put his dishes in the sink. I'm not getting up if I have to make my bed. When the bed is made, the whole house looks clean. You're not wrong. No, they don't put them back, Jody. She wore my clothes last night. I'm never going to see them again. There was some Army general that gave a commencement speech, I believe, about making your bed every morning. It was a really good read, said Barbara. I'm not sure if I'm going to tell Diana it's a nudie show. I think we already told her in some capacity. I don't know that we told her like how nudie it was, but I'm pretty sure she was like, yes. All right, I feel guilty. I just went and made my bed. I half make my bed whilst in it. Beth, I'm pretty sure you had to be out of the bed in order to make it. You never heard of that, right? I leave my sheets off. My bed must be real stuffy. Yeah, how long has it got to air out? That's what I'm saying. Jenny says, your mom is right. I don't know. Swedish Death Cleaning is a best-selling book and turned into a fun series executive produced by Amy Poehler. I enjoyed watching it and purged half the stuff in my basement. That's really good. You're supposed to let it out for 30 minutes so bacteria doesn't grow. I'm ready to make the bed right now. I don't want to be getting ready for bed and remember there aren't any sheets on it. That's what I mean. I was thinking of getting a line for the summer. I remember as a kid, do people do this anymore? But when we were kids, Diana would line dry the clothes in the summer, the sheets, put it outside with the little clips. I don't think anybody might. This is pretty fancy town. I don't think. Does anybody line and dry their clothes in the summer? Anybody? Right? It should smell like bird poop and stuff, right? Just redid our bedroom while husband is out of town with no opinion from him. Hope he likes it. Oh, I hope so too. I'm very particular about the pens I use. I journal. I have to have a certain felt tip pen purchased at Target. Like, what are some things that you guys do? Do you have like certain? I get the pen thing. Like, if it's not a good pen, I'm like, this is icky. Leaving sheets off will not kill bed bugs. Judy got to come in with some just straight talk. Just so you guys know, you're not killing any bed bugs. Bug beds. Also leave my bed to air between changing. Also put a little baking soda on it and vacuum it before remaking. Okay, you're really committed. Just returned from Punta Cana. My husband and I were beaten by bed bugs. Not beaten, probably eaten. I don't know that they are beating people. I purposed to not get a split sink because everyone in my house would leave the dishes to dry and never put them away. It drove me crazy. I love a split sink. I just made my bed. What are you doing? What are we up to?
How's your eye? Brooke said your eye was funny. What's going on?
You not feeling good today? Does your window have to be open? Does anybody sleep with their windows open? I have to. I hang my sheets out all the time. I forget there are any sheets and I cut up in them. Yeah. It sounded like you said Swedish chef cleaning. That would make a hilarious TV show. Remember the chef from like the Muppets? And he would come clean your house. Very different show. And I would enjoy that. Mm-hmm. What nudie show are you talking about? Thunder Down Under. Yeah, Brooke's in it. No, it's some show at school. I line dry my sheets and stuff. I love the smell. Angie, I think I'm going to go get the thing and put one in the yard. It's still a thing. I love the smell. Sheets are the best when dried outside. But they get stiff. That's what she said. I just had my husband put up a clothesline. I love it. I love using clotheslines. It's a lot of work. Okay. Mother dries her clothes. I won't line dry, but we do put them on chairs outside to dry on the chairs in the summer. Oh, so you do. When we were young. Yeah, I think we had a dryer, but Dad was like, we're not going to use it. I do sun tea. Oh, I wish I could do sun tea. Is there such thing as sun lemonade? Probably not. My husband has allergies. I nearly killed him when I put our linens on the line when we were first married. I didn't even think about that. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I have nice sheets. Diana gets them from BJ's. They're the best sheets in the whole world. Who has bed bug? Like just what new show y'all gonna go see? Is this thing? I don't have a special pen, but it does make me happy when I happen to pick up a good one. Yes. I understand. I completely. It's like the weight of the pen, how smooth it goes. And if you don't have a good pen, you just want to just take it and throw it. Isn't it weird, like certain things about the way you write or I love it, Kezia. You know what's funny is that you know you don't realize it, but like everybody sleeps at like a different temperature. Like if I'm staying at somebody's house, every once in a while somebody will say like, do you like to sleep cold? Especially if you're like in the same hotel room. Like I like to sleep straight cold. I'll put a whole lot of clothes on and just cold. But not everybody likes that. So there's always like, if I have a sleepover with Kathy or Chris, I'm like, okay, what's our temperature? I wash all the clothes. They don't get washed between. Yeah, no, I wash all of mine. That's El Stalker. None of you were sleeping with windows open because you're going to get murdered. Okay. You have alarms where you can leave your window open. Carrie, the birds are too noisy. You don't love waking up to birds chirping? You clearly don't have an inner Swedish Cinderella. What a weird sentence. I love it. That's the best way to wake up. The guilt with this group. I just made my bed. Our HOA doesn't allow clotheslines. Our HOA says no clotheslines. They can do that. And I'm out. I don't think I could. I would not be good in an HOA at all. I remember my cousin, real nice neighborhood. They had a big pool in the middle for all of them to use. Well, okay. You want me to put that on for you? It looks like Brooke took her collar off and she wants it back on. Come here. She had it in her mouth. So the pool was too big. Her kid was like a toddler. So she went and she got like a baby pool and just put it on her little back patio. She had like a little slab in the back. Somebody called on her. So-and-so has a little baby pool. And I was like, I can't do it. I saw a lot of clothes hung out to dry. They do this in the winter too. Really? Pens are my biggest fetish. It's very funny. What are the BJ's sheets made from? I'm looking for new sheets. I'll have to, next time Di's here, I'll tell her to tell you the name of them. She's like, anytime any of my friends are like, oh, I need new sheets. Cause there's a lot of sheets, it's the sheets that we use down the shore. Di's like, just get some real cheap sheets. I'm like, they don't last. I'd rather just buy nice sheets. So when people come, the sheets are really nice. They wash up. I always get white so I can bleach them. I'm a really good Airbnb hoe. I don't want to brag, but I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll ask Di to tell us what it is. My laundry room's in the basement. I would have to drag wet clothes through my house because I don't trust myself carrying a basket on the rickety Bilko doorsteps. Oh, wait, Allison, you have to go through Bilko's to get. Wait, what? Because you don't want to go through the Bilko. You want to go through. I got you. Yeah, no, somebody gonna need to bring them out. I bring layers when I share a room with a Shakendra. Yeah. Did you have your teeth whitened? Your smile is super sparkly. No, I just I only use one kind of toothpaste, and it's the Colgate with the black, not the black charcoal, but it has a black thing on it. It's the whitening one. I just use it every day. How many finishes you got, Terry? She got a lot. Mm-hmm. I like a cold feather pillow, but I want to be in a super warm in the room. I can't do it. I can't sleep when it's hot. My house is so clean and uncluttered. We're having showings to see our home. It's pristine and I love it. Now, Allison, now that you have prepped your house to sell and it's in perfect condition, at some point did you look around and be like, why didn't we live like this? Because that's what happened when we sold our house in Runnymede. And it was super clean. I was like, why don't we live? How come we never look? My house never looked this. You know what I'm talking about? You're just like, what's wrong with us? Why didn't we live like this? It's very funny. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I could ever do an HOA. When we stay in hotel rooms, the air goes all the way down. I'm always cold. I prepare a lot of layers and blankets. I'm usually fine when I get up and freeze as I'm getting ready. No clotheslines here either. HOAs are just wrong. Bob, you and I would never last. My husband would get us kicked out of the neighborhood if we had an HOA. Yeah. They can't have the clotheslines because they go around and do the grass. It would be an obstacle. I don't mind if some people, yeah. Yeah, BJ's is like a Sam's Club. Yeah, of course it's New Jersey. So we're like, let's call it BJ's. And now people just like, you want to go to BJ's? You're like, yes. Okay. It's just, I hate HOA narcs. My mom had one in her neighborhood. Yes, snitches get stitches. That's all you have in Florida is HOAs. Oh, I don't think I could do it. Or asking all the driveways to be pressure washed. I don't have a pressure washer. Dave will do it for me. So what's your worst HOA? What's a Bilko? Oh, a Bilko door, Rhonda? You know what a Bilko is. Think Wizard of Oz. Is that a good one? You know, on the side of the house. If you go to the side of the house, the doors that are on the ground and they open this way, and then you walk down. So there are some, like, again, it's kind of a northeast thing. If you have a basement, but you don't have access within your house, you would have to, there's not a lot. Maybe old houses that are like this. You'd have to go outside, open the Bilko doors, from the ground, and then walk into your basement. There's not a lot of it. It would be like mostly old houses here. Yeah. To be, yeah. I was gifted a fat, wide tip Mont Blanc pen. I love it. Oh my gosh, I looked up the spelling and it's $500 now. What? See, so I think somebody gave me a Mont Blanc pen once and it was beautiful and then I lost it. And then I was like, never again. I can't. That's why I can't have nice things. I tried a clothesline. My clothes got rained on, then poop, bird doo-doo, then had to rewash it. I can't see you loving a clothesline. I know. I don't know. It might last 5 minutes and I'll be like, this is dumb. My new HOA is pretty strict. Got a note last week about my lawn. What did they say? What did they say about it? Like a cellar door, yeah. I live in Florida and bought a house without an HOA, deed restricted community. What does that mean? Deed restricted. I don't know what that means. I bought a drying rack from Mount. Holds a lot of clothes and folds up for easy carrying. Use it all summer outside. Oh, that's a good idea. I have HOA spies all around me. Can't paint my door a different color. Can't add anything to the house. Got in trouble for my shutters being faded. They were that way when we bought the house. And the list goes on. And I can't have a shed. Can't have a fence. Can't have anything. Okay. I can't. Gotten cited twice by the city before my neighbors get along so well. And then she mows and leaves clippings all over my driveway. HOA told my daughter she has to pressure wash her house. Wow. That's really crazy. One of our rules is no growing corn out front. What? I'm definitely into mechanical pencils. Yeah, not the classes one, but for school, but the fancy ones that come in a pen and a pencil set, said Allison. No, I'm not that fancy. I'm plastic. I'm plastic. Who's planting corn in their front yard? I mean, I guess there's people. There's somebody in our neighborhood. Okay. Do you ever see in your neighborhood where there'll be like a fancy house, right? And they go all out. Everything's beautiful, right? It's real nice. Then they sell it. And the new people that come in do not keep the house the same way the other people did. It's like, and then all of a sudden you're like, look what they doing to this house. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, I was just talking about judgy HOAs. But listen, whether you got an HOA or not, there is a property near here that, what happens if they plant corn? I've never seen anybody plant corn in their front yard. Why would you? But if somebody wants to plant corn, am I going to stop? I'm not going to stop them. I'm going to talk bad about them. I'd be like, you see this bitch growing corn in the front yard? I mean, deed restricted means that there are things you can't have or do like an HOA, but built into the deed for your house, what you get when it's all paid for. I don't live in an HOA, but my husband won't let me plant tomatoes in the front yard, but that's the only place we get sun. He's trying to get you to not be corn lady. He don't want you to become corn lady. You become tomato lady. Like, you see what these Italians are doing over here, putting the tomatoes in the front? Your husband's running his own HOA. He's like, we're not going to be these people. People plant corn in their yard in California. Alejandra, do they plant it in the front yard? I think it's when you start planting food in your front yard. That's what people. I live in a duplex that has condo rules. Everything has to be the same way. Meanwhile, my neighbor's house looks like they are hoarders. Trying to have field of dreams in the front yard. She said, yes, I've seen them in the front yard. And is it called Corn Lady? Listen, everybody got a name. Let me ask you this. Okay. Based on your house. Okay. Just take a minute. Think about your house. What do you think is the name that they call you in the neighborhood? Because you got a name. They're like, the lady on the right, she always got all those guys coming in all the time. How do your neighbors describe you? Like, the lady with the new fence, like that. Like, how would that pinwheel lady? Here we go. I'm going to learn a lot about you. What is it? That lady who never takes her trash in? Dog lady. Mr. and Mrs. Manicured. The yeller, the rooster lady, the crazy beagle lady. Yeah, look, you all know who you are. Bitch. The leaf blower, the old people, the ones that have been here for 45 years. The ones with the purple deck. Listen, the crazy vet guy and the drunk lady. These are the best. I love that you all know your names. Or the plum tree on the corner lady. That's Alejandra. The leaf blower, the people with corn in their front yard would be the cornholes. The one with the purple deck. That's Carrie Riley. Louie and Sonny's house. Oh, is it somebody else's house and they never changed it? They're like, the lady that lives in Louie and Sonny's house? You don't even get a name. You're not even cool enough to have a name. Dog lady. Escaping dog lady. The one whose dog always gets out? These are so accurate. Lady with the gnome in her front yard? Where the sheriff's depot, where the deputy lives? The hot tub people? We were the first ones to get it. The people with always doing open houses? The one with the mean dog lady? Maybe the project lady, only painting one side of the house in the summer, every summer. That lady? She got all different color house sides of her house. The Rubik's Cube lady, Rubik's house. The pool in the backyard, Dexter's mom. Oh, Judy, I'm sure you got a lot of names. Those people from up north? The Zinnia lady? These are the best. I would know all of you. But, the lady with all those kids? Like, oof, that one. Mm. That is so funny that everybody knows their name. Mm-hmm. Beautiful steel vegetable planters. It looks great and do smart to use the land to grow food. Cave of Wonders garage lady. The lady that always yells at her kids when they don't listen the first 60 times. The cat and the dog lady. The neighbor is the lady behind the bushes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lady with many children is my name given to me by an older neighbor lady. The golf cart house. It's a good house, Rachel. The loud family. The crazy lady over there always telling the dog to be quiet. The lady that has a dog that sounds like the child's being murdered. The bathing suit lady. The lady with the 4 boys with the big white truck with the mama bear on it. Mm-hmm. The porch people. The teddy bear lady. Tamika, why would they call you the teddy bear lady? We're the loud couple. That loud couple that yells at the cars that don't stop by the stop sign. The people with the basketball fence. The Wizard of Oz lady. Daycare lady. Mm-hmm. That lady that talks a lot with the husband that doesn't talk at all. I'm sure I'm that, that crazy comedian lady does videos. I imagine. Drunk lady. I'm sure there's a lot. Mm-hmm. Not my house, but a guy down the road we call Gray Shorts. He likes gray shorts. One of the next door is parking in the front. We have a nice size yard. It makes me crazy. Most would say it's the nice dog-loving lady. The solar light lady. Mm-hmm. Lady with the driveway you can land a plane on. Mm-hmm. The Disneyland lady. The lady with the big house falling down and all the stuff in the yard. So funny. The bulldog house. The witch lady. The lady who walks her dog without the leash. We used to live down the street from what we called Crapola Land. Mm-hmm. The one with the dead lawn. Mm-hmm. Oh, Louie and Sonny are the dogs. Oh, that's funny. House with the red awning. The invisible lady, because we never see her. So funny. The lady that never comes out. The corner house lady. The used car lot. That's a classic. Crazy barking pups. The wind chime lady. I'd love to be the wind chime lady. I love wind chimes. Wreath on the door. The lady in the red house. In the red and white house with all the dogs and the cat that gets out all the time. The burnout mom always yelling at her kids. These are so accurate. Mm-hmm. The teacher lady, the lady with the koi pond. Oh, Ginny, I'd love to see it. That lady's always grilling. It's so funny. It's so funny because that this is how I would describe people. The crazy German lady? I'd be like, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I plant zucchini in between front flowers. There you go. Yeah. I just flipped out on my neighbor last week. Lost it. I've had enough with his noisiness. Oof. Mm-hmm. The people across the street, I forgot, used to think we were Amish people because of the costumes we used to dress up in. Bob, what kind of costumes you doing? Because I have giant teddy bears that need to go to the laundromat. Oh. My husband gets all the names when we move in, like hot pants. My husband gives them all names when they move in, like hot pants, the witch from the Wizard of Oz. They're the only ones I can say. We all know as the people, they can't put recyclables out without them flying away. It's so funny. The sun is starting to peek out. I'm starting to cheer up. Always, you know, that couple that are always fixing up their house and taking care of that neighborhood cat. Wait, in our area, we have a guy who paints his driveway monthly with a bird on his shoulder. See? Mackenzie, it writes itself. You know, that guy always painting got the bird. I know. And everybody will know. Yep. The lady who smokes outside her pajamas, but I saw her. Lady with the Labrador. Remember the hoochie grandma? I would love to be a hoochie grandma. Gosh, I'd start. I bet, guys, you mean me, the hoochie grandma? Like, did you ever try to give yourself a name? Like, you know, on Seinfeld when he was trying to give himself a name. Oh, that's so funny. The lady with the bird feeders. Vampire guy. So funny. My sister's the Jesus lady. Oh, I work in a museum village, and I was the master carpenter. Laura was the cook in the main farmhouse, so we dressed the part. Of course you did, Bob. Sounds so Bob. Yeah, we call cigarette fork. He smokes it. Here's Kim. We have a guy we call cigarette fork. He smokes a cigarette with a fork. What do you mean? Like he gets like the prongs and like sticks like a cigarette here, and then like that? I've never. Oh, see, this is everything. Cigarette fork. No, I gotta get to my yard. I gotta get out there and start trimming. I gotta order mulch. I gotta do the things. So I talk to my neighbor's cat when it's looking out the window. I wonder who sees me talking to it. Oh, that's so fun. Are we sure it's the cigarette? I don't think so. My neighbor has a tree growing in their outdoor pool. Of course they do. Of course. That's so funny. Andrea, what do you think your neighbors call you? Good time, Andrea. On our street, we have eye patch guy, hairball, wood lady, and we're probably the cat people who drive too fast. You're not wrong. It's funny, y'all. It's funny. All right, listen, we got to go. This was a fun day. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully you got a little laughter. I'll be going to the Nudie College show tonight, and I'll let you know how that goes tomorrow. But tomorrow's Thursday. Today's Wednesday. In case anybody needed to be reminded, it's Wednesday. And that's it. That's all we got. But thanks for joining me, and I'm going to continue working on whatever's happening on Diana's computer, see if I can get this off of my plate. But have a great day, everybody. As Judy from Saskatoon says, do something nice for yourself or others today. I hope you have a great one, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So have a great day and a blessed day, and I'll see you then. See ya. Bye-bye.
Hey, guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.